Are Fujifilm recipes and simulations making you more lazy as a photographer? Let's talk about it in this video. I'll admit, I've fallen in love with Fujifilm recipes. There's something so magical about being able to take a shot, get the look you want straight out of camera, send it to your phone, and be able to share with friends and family or post to Instagram super quickly without having to spend time editing. You can't get that on any other camera system. That being said, after a year with my X100v, I'm getting a little sick of them, or a little bored of them. I'm not really sure the right word, but I think they're making me lazy as a photographer, and I think that needs to change. Normally, when I go out and take photos these days, I take them on my X100v. Ever since I got it, it's been my camera I use to take photos for myself. When I'm just having fun, I just want to go out and shoot photos. I have a whole review on why I like using this camera for this on my channel. You should check it out. But the other day, I decided to take out my Sony a7 IV to do some street photography. And when I put those raw files in Lightroom, I felt a little lost. See, before my X100v and my love for Fujifilm recipes came along, I would shoot all my photos in RAW and I'd edit every single one. I don't think I've ever used the Sony to shoot in JPEG before. So when I put these raw files into Lightroom after not editing for a while, my editing felt sluggish, it felt slow. I couldn't make the choices I normally do as fast, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And at first, I was pretty confused on why this was happening. I shouldn't have forgotten how to edit, but I realized quickly, I kinda did. Now, I didn't really forget how to edit. I still know how to make all the decisions, I still know where everything is, and I still know what I wanna do, but it's just not as smooth and intuitive as it used to be for me. And the only reason I could figure out why is because I haven't been editing to the same degree, because I've been shooting all with Fujifilm recipes. So after using mainly recipes with the X100v since I've gotten it, I've decided I've kind of been using recipes and simulations as a crutch, and I need to focus on editing again. Just like a sport, editing and photography takes practice, and when you don't practice, your skills decline and you don't improve. So that's why I'm going to be shooting more raw files on my X100v from here on out, so I don't lose my skills with editing that I've worked years to gain. Looking back on my last year of photos, there's definitely some photos that I think would have looked better if I spent the time to edit them, but recipes and simulations have made it so easy, it's made me lazy as an editor. And I think this needs to change, and that's why I'm going to be shooting in RAW more often. Now don't panic, I'm still going to be using recipes on my X100v, and I'm still going to be posting videos about these recipes I use and try. I just think there's a time and place for recipes, and a time and place to shoot RAW, and over the last year and a half or so with my X100v, that line has kind of blurred a bit. I need to define that line a bit more, so I'm shooting recipes when I need, and I'm shooting RAW when I need, so I can improve my skills using both. Like many things in photography, choosing between shooting in RAW and using recipes and simulations is a balancing act. For me, this is just a course correction. I was shooting too much in recipe, and now I'm gotta course correct and shoot a little more split between the two, so I don't lose all my skills I've learned from shooting in RAW. I want you to use this video to help you do a course correct. Look at how you've been shooting. Maybe you've been using one focal length too much, or maybe you've been shooting in only RAW and you want to try recipes, or maybe you've only been shooting in recipes and you want to try RAW. There's a lot of different techniques and skills out there, and sometimes we just need to look at how we've been shooting to adjust and try these new skills and techniques so we can become more well-rounded photographers. For now, go out, try something new, take some photos, and enjoy.